this hill's never ending. You know, hills get easier, but wow, still takes a tough push. I think that's the top though. I turn the corner from the furthest point south and I'm heading back. It's another beautiful evening on the road. In no real rush, but heading back towards where I started. Really, really cool. Yeah, enjoying, feeling great, riding well. My body feels awesome, and people are being really super nice. And you know, things are flowing, literally flowing. And man, I've seen some beauty. And man, I've seen some beauty. You know, I've seen the beauty of
Paradise Islands and Indonesia,
Nepal and
Thailand,
India and Canada and America,
New Zealand,
all of South America, Central America, Belize, Guatemala. Oh, I could carry on naming a few. Nicaragua, Costa Rica, it looks like I am. France, Spain, Italy, all fantastically beautiful places. But man, I now realize England is right up with all of those. I never quite placed it quite as high, but it sure is. I've seen some things. I've seen some things, man. I've seen some things around the world, but man, these last few days, I've seen some things in good old England, and man, it's as good as anywhere in this whole goddamn Shimon. Don't know what a Shimon is, but it's really, really good, whatever it is. Life is great. Oh my God, life's so great. I love it when I'm feeling like this and the bike's flowing and there's no cars now again. It's bloody brilliant. And man, I'm just loving life again. Not that I've stopped, but it's particularly easy to enjoy when it's rolling like this. Rolling like this. Oh yes. And soon, brothers and sisters, I'm going to tell you I'm going to find a place to camp. Oh yes I am. Hallelujah. Oh yes I am. And it's all going to be great. Because life is great. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. That's the sheep's view.
The long south coast is a challenge.
There is rain and many houses.
Miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there.
The cars are coming so fast and so close to me, and being tired, I just weave into the road sometimes, and it's just really dangerous. And this road's just long and constant. I'm just exhausted, but I've got to carry on because I've got to get some miles in.
Miles from nowhere. Guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there.
I'm just really exhausted for some reason.
Up at the mountain.
Oh yeah, the top, man. Hot I am.
I have to climb. Oh yeah, to reach there.
Oh, that hill.
Lord, my body.
Oh.
It's been a good friend, but I won't need it when I reach the end.
Rain's just starting to fall again.
Miles from nowhere. I guess I take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there.
So it's been a really hard day, pushing it hard on a hot day.
I creep through the valley and I grope through the woods, 'cause I know when I find it, my honey, it's gonna make me feel good. Yes, I love everything, so don't it make you feel sad, 'cause I'll drink to you, my baby.
I'm really struggling with tiredness at the moment. I don't know what it is. Well, I'm absolutely shattered. I really don't know the reason today, but man, it's so tough.
Miles from nowhere, not a soul inside. Oh yeah, but it's alright. Having my freedom,
Hallelujah, freedom.
I can make my own rules. Oh yeah, the ones that I choose. Lord, my body has been a good friend. I won't need it.
Man,
when I
just
reach the
drained.
end.
It's only 6:30. I was planning on packing in loads of hours today. But I think what I'm going to do is just ride for another hour and then put down, eat and sleep and rest myself to try and do more tomorrow.
I love everything. So don't it make you feel sad, 'cause I'll bring to you, my baby.
I'm so weak at the moment.
Yes, I've been to that. I've been to that. Miles from nowhere.
Really struggling right now.
Guess I'll take my time. Oh yeah, to reach there.
I'm just really struggling with it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact, I don't know, maybe because I haven't had a rest day in any of the days. Or maybe it's these hills. I just keep going up and down and I'm just pushing them on. And in a sense, I don't really notice the hills, but they got to take it out of me. Or maybe it's that I went to bed at 1:30 again and got up at like 7. Or maybe it's the sugar I'm eating. I've just felt so weak. And the thing about feeling weak is not just that I don't get the miles in. It's more that it gets really dangerous. I've got to make sure I just don't lose concentration. The second I lose a bit of concentration or feel really, I just get weak for a second, the wheel just veers out into the road, and that's all it takes. Sometimes cars just come too close to me and they're just within inches. all it takes is for me to be tired and to swerve into the middle, so I know it's really dangerous. Adding to all this, it's the first time I'm really getting wind in my face, which I suppose is another reason maybe it's particularly tiring. It's really hard work. Anyway, enough whinging. I'm getting back on the road. Wow, this is crazy.
Friend of mine. It's the end. Friend of mine. Time is over. Oh, we could simply say I love
crazy storm just going on. It didn't feel like the storm was here at all, and then suddenly I think everyone got caught out by it, and I certainly did. It was just pouring down and the lightning was just crashing all around. Thankfully I'd just kind of washed myself a bit. I knew I had enough food, so I knew I was kind of ready, but it was suddenly really dark and it was only 8 o'clock. I mean, really dark. All the cars had their lights on and I was rushing just to get out of town. But before I could get out of town, it came. And it seriously came. And that was the biggest challenge to get my tent up that I've had this whole journey, because it was raining really quite hard. Yeah, that was a really serious storm, and kind of my tent held up, which I'm pleased, because I haven't really tested it in that hot weather. But you know, a good day, and all's well, and you know, maybe I'll get a good night's sleep now. Well, I was sleeping, but there's a little bit of a storm.
Friend of mine. It's the end, sweet friend of mine. Time seems to be over. Well, we could simply say I love you. Now you open the door. I feel cold. Why can't I hold you in my arms? Told you that life is short, but love is.
And then one day, it strikes me right in the chest. This is life. This is life.
It's the end.
It is here, and I will one day soon be dying. Sudden feeling that this is life, and I love it. It's fantastic. It's really hard sometimes today. It's not hard, it's just the amazing realization that it's only now, it's only this. There isn't anything else. And that what we're living is just life, one life. And so I'm crying out of real joy for life, really. So fantastic. Just kind of getting a wave of awareness of how amazing life is. And how precious, how it's just this. There isn't anything else, there's no time to wait for. Beautiful. I'm not sure I've cried out of such joy before. But, you know, yeah, life is great. Okay, check where I am now. This is kind of crazy. This is life, and it lives in the second of now, and it hits me right in the chest and brings tears of joy to my eyes. This is life. I am alive. It is almost overwhelming. The awareness, I am a seed and I must flower. We are all seeds and we can all flower. This is why we are here. It suddenly seemed so obvious. And I had to ride this more than 1,000 miles to find this out. I slow down, step off, and sit against a wall and take it in as the wind whips by me. I am alive. this life is precious, because this moment is all there is.
Life is just telling us, get out, be inspired, live, seed, flower, give fruit. It's all about being out, get out into nature. It's telling us, it's one big message, saying, come on, you're here to really show your true colours, be beautiful, and really like the flower, just open up. The whole secret's in nature, following nature and seeing what nature's signs are telling us, showing us. And they're showing us, just go and explore, go and be brilliant, go and see the world, go and feel unique, fantastic, take others with you if you want to, but really do it for you, do it for the joy of life. Get that joy. Life's not just something to get through. Life's something to truly, fantastically grasp the beauty, the wonder, the fantasticness. And nature's just showing us that all the time. Wow. It really is fantastic. The opportunity is here. Every day, not another day. This day, now, today. Take it. Take it, because life is passing. Love life and go out and love it, and man, it'll love you back. Man, it will seriously love you back. You just gotta go out and love it.
How often do we go out and test ourselves within nature? How often do we go by our own energy to find out who we are and how we react to life away from technology? Through my own experience, I have learnt that there is something magical waiting there for those who take it upon themselves to invest in this ridiculous, unnecessary adventure. An experience no better or no worse than any other. Yet there is something about being in touch with nature for a long time, sleeping within it and feeling the weather on one's skin day after day, that eventually permeates into our soul, into our body, and we cannot fail to acknowledge that there is only this time, this moment, and nothing seems more important than having that clarity.
Life is great.
For a reason?
Just being alive. A lot of people would like to be down here, and they're up there.
That's brilliant. I love that.
That's true, isn't it?